Hello everyone. As you can see, we are going to be unboxing two different figures, but unlike the figures that we've been unboxing previously, these are in the old school Kenner packaging that I actually have not opened in this style in probably 30 years, if they possibly longer. So I'm excited to actually unbox these figures. It'll bring back quite a few memories. The other thing that it's going to bring back for me too is the fact that I bought these figures specifically because I do have the Snowspeeder coming as soon as well. So hopefully that'll be coming in the next week or two. So both of these figures will work out very well for the Snowspeeder, especially Luke. And then the Rebel Soldier, he is going to have some secrets on his own. So what we're going to do first is we're going to unbox the Rebel Soldier, then we're going to unbox Luke Skywalker, and then we are going to talk about, or I should say, we're going to take some pictures, then we're going to talk about some of the cool features that I found while I was taking a look at these figures. So with that, let's go ahead and unbox the Rebel Soldier. All right, so we're going to have to do this the old school way. Like I said, I haven't done this in a long time. So basically we're going to cut along the top, or I should say the sides, and also the bottom. I don't plan on keeping these cards, so it doesn't need to be perfect. I will say it does bring back a lot of memories. There we go. Awesome. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at our Rebel Soldier here. So we have a bandana. We have blaster pistol number 1, blaster rifle, and then our guy. So let's go ahead and get everything cleaned up and we'll take a closer look at him. All right, so our Rebel Soldier is pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and take a look at the blasters that he did come with first before we take a look at articulation. And as you can see, it's the typical blaster that we've seen in the past. Unfortunately, it is just a solid color, but hey, it does look good. So go ahead and put him off to the side. And then we've got the rifle. I don't believe we've seen this at all from the Rebels on the Black Series side. It's super awesome. Got the stock, the sight, and everything else. So again, it's one color, but there is quite a bit of detail in this blaster or rifle. So we'll put that off to the side. And then we've got the bandana. We'll take a closer look at the bandana when we actually put this on the figure. So you'll notice that we do have the goggles, which can come off, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and do that. Take a close look at them. Look like good goggles. They're not transparent all the way through, however, so put that there. Let's take a quick look at the articulation. Arms go all the way up. Got a good elbow bend, just a little bit more than 90. Able to turn 360 at the shoulder. The wrist, full 360, and we have a left and right. And I'm going to assume it's the same on this side as far as articulation. Full that way. And then on this side, we've got the up and the down. Going up to the head real quick. He is able to look down and up. He's got a little bit of movement. He's got a top and a bottom joint, which is nice. We've got hard good here, which I'm glad is not soft. Torso, we've got the full 360 here, and he's got some good bend. I will say his shirt feels super cool. The legs at the top joint is able to do the full 360. On this side, he isn't able to because of the holster that is attached to his actual leg. As far as the knee, it's got the double knee. So you can get him into a lot of different positions. The foot has the pivot up and down, as well as the ability to rotate up. And the same thing on the other side. So you will notice that we do have a holster here, which is for the pistol. And then he is able to obviously hold on to the rifle as well. But this is not the end of the cool factor with this figure. So we are able to, like I said before, use the bandana. The bandana, basically, we snap the head right off. We've got a ball joint here. And the bandana can be like this or up like this. So it can be used in either way. We'll use it in the up position, put that on. So right there, we've got 3 different ways to display this body, with the bandana up, down, and then not at all. So as you can see, we've got the ability to use this as an army builder, but it doesn't stop there. So we are able to, obviously, we've got the goggles. So we are able to use the goggles, obviously put it on the other side of that strap. So yet again, so we've got some additional possibilities there, but we don't stop there. So the backpack comes off. Got to be careful. It is a square apparently. So it is not a round peg. We do have, the shirt does tuck in supposedly in here. I haven't really tested it that much. But then you'll notice we have a little compartment right here. Got a little face-off action going on. So let's go ahead and take the face off, or out, I should say. So I think that's an awesome way to store the face. Good job on Hasbro's part here. So let's go ahead and put the face down over there. So how do we get the face off? Well, basically we look right over here and just get right up underneath there. And the face will come off. How scary is that? Actually, I guess we could probably take the hat off. So let's go ahead and put that guy on. How cool is that? So we went from phase 1 to phase 2. And I actually did end up buying more than one of these because I am going to use it as an army builder around the Snowspeeder. So let me put this down and we'll get out the other head. All right, so we've got our 2 headless soldiers now, and you can see the difference as far as what the different heads look like, or faces look like. They look freaking awesome. I'm really impressed with Hasbro in this. The face sculpts are really nice. And the fact that they're interchangeable just adds that extra dimension. And the fact that you've got so many different ways to display the figure, again, with the goggles, without the goggles, bandana on, off, up, and all the permutations in between. I am super impressed what Hasbro has done with this figure. So let's go ahead and put him aside. And what we'll do is we'll take a closer look at Luke Skywalker now. a card to open for Luke Skywalker. I'm going to do it like I used to. I know it's not the greatest way to do it, but I can tell you what, it is the most satisfying way to open one of these figures. There we go. Awesome. Man. And then on the back, the reason I don't really care that much is there isn't a whole lot to keep on this as far as talking about the figure and whatnot. So anyway, so wow, that felt awesome. So now we've got Luke here. Let's go ahead and take him out. So basically, we've got Luke. And then we have a lightsaber as well. So let me clean up a little bit, get the angle of the camera changed, and we'll take a closer look at Luke Skywalker. All right, so as you can see, out of the package, we have the Snowspeeder Luke Skywalker. Let's go ahead and see some of his articulation points, and then we'll take a closer look at some of the other key features with this figure. So first thing, arms. You can do the full 360. We have shoulder bend, elbow, right about 90. Wrist all the way around, left and right. On the other side, very similar, except on this side we've got the up and the down. Torso, got a little bit of torso here. Not a whole lot. We got the snap there. It's always disconcerting when you hear the snap. We got the cable here, super cool. Goes all the way down into the flight suit. The legs, they do turn. Awesome. And it's not attached. The flight straps are not attached, so you are able to get the full rotation. Then at the knee, you're able to get the full rotation at the knee. Oof. Wow, that's crazy how much movement we got here. So it is not the double joint like we saw with the Hoth soldier, but the knee is able to turn quite a bit. And then the foot, we're able to go up and down, and then we've got the rocker as well. Super cool on his ankle there. All right, so we did not take a look at the head articulation because he's still got his helmet on. So let's go ahead and take his helmet off. That looks like Luke. Awesome. So he's able to do the full 360. Basically, it's got the one joint on the head, which is fine, because most of the time you're going to have the helmet on anyways, which is going to restrict the space. So let's go ahead and have Luke stand up back here when we take a closer look at his helmet. I think this is super cool. It's one of the best things about this figure. This helmet I am excited about. I'm excited to see Luke in the Snowspeeder when it does arrive. I pre-ordered it. I was originally going to pre-order it through Amazon, but it was going to take forever. So I ended up pre-ordering through Best Buy. So hopefully I made the right decision this time. I was close to doing it via Pulse and some of the other ones, but I did have some extra credits with Best Buy. So I was like, all right, let's go ahead and do it and see what happens. Yeah, I'm super excited. When I was growing up, the Snowspeeder was probably the favorite vehicle that I had outside of the Millennium Falcon and maybe the Ewok Village as well. I know. Go ahead and say what you want to say. I liked that Ewok Village when I was a kid. Yeah, super cool. We didn't take a look at the lightsaber. There we go. And go ahead and pop that off. What we'll do here is we'll take a closer look. And we've got a hook right here. So typically, we've got Luke with his his lightsaber on his side, so basically whenever you moved him, it was going to fall off. However, right now, with it on the front, it looks like it's going to stay pretty well. So I'm excited to see how this is inside of the actual cockpit itself. So let's go ahead and take some pictures, see what we can do between Skywalker and the Rebel soldiers here. And then we'll come back, talk a little bit about the figures, although I think I found everything, but I could be wrong, and wrap up from there. All right, so as you can guess, I was very impressed with these figures. There were a couple of drawbacks on the Rebel Soldier that I noticed, especially when it came to the holster. It's kind of limited as far as what the holster actually does, and the fact that the holster is attached to the leg. But other than that, I mean, this is an awesome figure. The fact that basically you have at least 18 permutations that you can do with this single figure. The fact that they have the face stored in the backpack, how utilitarian is that? Definitely makes this a great figure. So not disappointed overall. By the way, if you're watching this video, I'm hardly ever going to say don't buy the figure. So don't watch these videos and expect to say, hey, don't buy it, because I'm probably going to say buy it because they're all pretty awesome. These especially because they brought back a lot of memories, especially with the card back and the fact that, it's not in a box. So it's brings back a lot of memories. Luke, the helmet I think has some great detailing. The front panel here for his flight suit is super cool, along with the cord that goes all the way down into the flight pants. The detail on this is actually really cool, and I like the fact that we did have the lightsaber on the front as well. So yeah, overall, I am looking forward to that Snowspeeder arriving even more than I was before. Yeah, super excited. So with that, if you have any questions about these figures, I do invite you to ask a question or leave a comment down below. If you are interested in this type of material, unboxing Star Wars Black Series figures, I invite you to subscribe to the channel as well. But we do not just do Star Wars Black Series figures. We do things that basically anything a professional geek might find interesting, or at least I do. So I hope you do as well if you are also a professional geek. So we do things like GoPros and go to theme parks once we sort of can because of COVID-19. I know that Universal just opened up. I'm going to wait a week or two before I actually start going. Yeah, lots of other cool things like that. I just got a 360 camera, so hopefully you guys can start experiencing things with me. So with that, if you are interested in this type of material, subscribe to the channel, and have a great day.